Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day today and we're all doing well. So Ubisoft just released their designer notes for Year 5 Season 3.3 and these will be what's coming on the test server later today. So obviously the Tachanka rework and all that's going to come out on the test server today and everything. I'm not going to be reading the entire patch notes or anything in this video. It's just, I think it's a bit too much just to cover in one video. I'm only going to really focus on the operator balancing, so if you would like to see what other stuff is coming to the game, then I will have it linked in the description below, or obviously there will be other videos out there about the rest of it, but I'm only going to be talking about the operator balancing in this video. So if you would like to see more about the patch notes, there is a link in the description for it, but there is stuff about like shield changes and stuff like that, like the way they react to like explosions and stuff like that, so that's very interesting. And yeah, there's a lot of other stuff to talk about. I just feel like it'd be way too long for one video, so I'm only going to be talking about the operator balancing in this video. Okay, so the first thing that they actually talk about here for operator balancing is Ace, and they are actually going to be removing one of his Selma gadgets. Now that's a pretty substantial nerf for Ace. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he is the third most winning attacker right now. He's like for pick rate and like one of the highest winning operators, obviously because he's got a great weapon, great gadget and everything, and he's performing insanely well. So they are going to be nerfing him and removing a Selma device. Now what this means is he's still going to be able to open up one hatch. That's all he's ever been able to. Even when he had 3, he was only able to open one hatch because it requires him to use his gadget twice. Obviously he had 3, so you can only get one hatch, and that's still the same case now. But before, even if you got a hatch, you still had 1 left to use on a wall. Now that's not the case. If you're playing Ace and you have to get a hatch, that is all your equipment gone. You need 100% of your equipment to get the hatch, and even if you only have 1 left, you can't get that hatch. So this is quite a substantial nerf to him. Obviously for the walls as well, you're going to have to be much more conservative how you use your Ace charges. He can now open up the same amount of walls that Thermite can. The difference being Thermite can open up 2 hatches, where Ace can only open up one hatch. So I think Thermite's going to be coming back is probably the main pick now, if I'm going to be honest, just because how much more versatile he is going to be than Ace. But Ace is still going to be played quite a lot. He's still got the AK-12 and his gadget is still insanely good, even though he is losing 1. So that is the first thing, that they're going to be removing a Selma charge from Ace. The next change is that they're actually going to be adding the ITA-12S secondary weapon to Frost. Now the ITA-12S is actually the pocket shotgun which Jackal, Mira and Amaru have, and you know, who knows what they're going to be doing with that really. I guess Frost is always just going to be an underpicked operator, probably just because her gadget is just too, you know, fragile, and it doesn't really bring an insane amount to the team at high level of play. I guess they're just trying to add more versatility to her kit, though I still have no desire really to play Frost in a ranked match, and I'm sure many people still don't really have that desire. So I can see this upping her pick rate and win rate a tiny bit. I can't see it. I can't see her becoming the next big thing still, even with this ITA-12S. So, you know, I guess it'll be good. I probably think the Super Shorty would have been a better option, but you know, let's roll with ITA-12S at first and see how it goes. But yeah, the Frost is going to be getting that. Another thing is GLAZ. They're going to be kind of like toggling him a bit because he is currently the worst performing operator in the game. He's off the charts, not like Jaeger off the charts, where Jaeger's so good he's off the charts. GLAZ is so bad he's off the charts. So they're going to be reducing his vision recovery time to 0.4 seconds from 1 second, and they're going to reduce his movement penalization by 50%. So I think they're just trying to make him more easier to play, because obviously he's a situational operator, and in a lot of situations when you do have him, he's quite clunky now and everything, and you just don't really want to bring him. So I think they're just trying to make him easier to play and be more viable just for more players and more positions. But once again, same with the Frost change, I still probably won't have a desire to play GLAZ when this comes out. But like I said, let's see how this goes. And yeah, that's quite interesting. And the next bit is actually the Melusi and ORYX change. So it is confirmed, it is correct here, they are both going to be swapping their weapons. Melusi is going to be getting the MP5 and ORYX are going to be getting the T5 SMG, like I was saying in this video. And there's the video yesterday. And there actually isn't anything in here about that whole Warden and Nuke leak as well, about their loadouts. So I think that is from the same person who managed to leak the ORYX and Melusi change as well. So it still is on the table. It just doesn't seem that it's coming yet. I also saw one of the leakers, who's like quite a known well leaker, talk about that ORYX image of him having M4 and Ulda and everything, and he said that image doesn't seem quite right, but he is getting a loadout change with the older. So we're not sure about the M4GS, which looks like a new variant, and we're not sure about the Nuke change, though I'm pretty sure the Nuke change looks very interesting, but you know, that's a video for another time. But he still is on the table to be getting the older apparently, and maybe this other kit change is still happening or something they were toggling with, because it did say that he was going to be getting the ITA-12S, and it seems that Frost has actually got that instead. So maybe the person who, like, you know, found this and everything got like mixed up, and there was a lot of changes intertwined with it. But I think for now though, we are sure that Warden is getting a loadout change, and the most likely loadout change is that he's going to be getting the older, but we're not sure about the other loadout changes that were shown yesterday. So Warden change is still on the table. The older is the most likely change, but we don't know 100% for certain when it's coming and what they're going to do with it. But just know that the Warden older change is very likely. And the last bit I want to talk about that's in these patch notes, like I said, there is more, and you can check that out yourself. I will have that linked. Is that Tachanka, they're actually going to be removing the 1.5 times scope from his SMG, because now he has his SMG and LMG. So it's just kind of just push the SMG out of viability again, and just kind of just push people to play the LMG by the sounds of it, which I think most people are going to be doing anyway. But yeah, let's see how this goes. And I think a lot of people would probably still play the SMG if it had the 1.5 times scope, but now that they've removed it, I think a lot of people are definitely going to be using his LMG more. So definitely the biggest thing to take from this is ORYX and Melusi are obviously switching their weapons. ORYX is going to be getting the 1.5 times scope, so that's going to make him a much more viable roamer. Obviously the T5 SMG is insane, and we've already learned since Legion has the 1.5 times scope on it that is an insane weapon with it. So ORYX, with the versatility that he has with that gun of a 1.5 times scope, is going to become so much more valuable and such a better operator than he currently is. And Melusi is obviously going to be downgraded a bit from it, but her gadget is still insanely overpowered. I feel like the gadget still needs addressed for Melusi. I still feel like she should lose at least one Banshee, but you know, this is a good start, I guess. She's not going to have the same fragging capability that she has before. Another big thing here obviously is that Ace change. He's going to be losing a Selma obviously, and yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be a bit annoyed about that, but he is in an extremely powerful position that he doesn't really need to be in. He's still very good even with 2 Selmas, and I can still see him being a very well-performing operator at Pro League, at high ranks, and even in casual, because it's just a fun operator to use. So I think the Ace change is pretty good, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about what your favourite change, or you know, a change you don't like that is coming in very soon in these patch notes. So I am going to end this video here. If you would like to see the rest of these patch notes, I will have them linked in the description, so you can definitely go check them out. Thank you to my members, Xalator Gaming, Aldoy900, Movimento, David Yud, Zerb123, Alonso Martinez, Callumsb7, Carson HKYT, Ivan GT, RSA.Biggie, and Prestige Hoarder. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and like this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I shall see you all later. Stay safe, love you all, and yeah, have a great day.